Russia surrenders. Russian military leader humiliates Putin on TV by admitting Russia's defeat to Ukraine. War Russia and Ukraine March 28. Watch the astonishing moment a Russian military leader with close ties to the Kremlin calls the Ukraine invasion a failure on live TV, as the armed forces send a blunt message to Vladimir Putin. A Russian military commander Igor Girkin, also known by his military alias Igor Strelkov, has admitted that Vladimir Putin's war on Ukraine has backfired. In a startling series of remarks on Russian television, the former soldier and former FSB officer confirmed that Ukraine had successfully launched a war against Russia. Girkin played a key role in the 2014 annexation of Crimea and subsequently led the separatist armed forces of the Donetsk People's Republic in eastern Ukraine. He acknowledged that Ukraine's surprisingly successful fighting would never have been in the Kremlin's own reports on the war. Mr. Girkin told OSN TV, 29 days of special military operations have passed. Nowhere, in any direction, have strategic successes been achieved, but only operational successes. Moreover, the enemy mobilized relatively successfully and began to counterattack. This, of course, Konashenkov never mentioned in his reports. Major General Igor Konashenkov is the main spokesman for the Russian Defense Ministry and regularly provides televised updates on the progress of the Russian invasion. The former Russian spy added, "Unfortunately, I can state that my most pessimistic predictions are that we will be embroiled in a bloody, protracted, exhausting and extremely dangerous war. For the Russian Federation, it is completely justifiable at this time." Georgy Revishvili, a defense expert at King's College London, tweeted, "The infamous Igor Girkin, Strelkov, admits that Russia has failed to achieve any of its strategic goals in Ukraine, given its troops and weapons. Russia has lost much in Ukraine, but has not yet gained any advantage over the opponent. Russia's leaders are humiliatingly exposing Putin's failure on television and social media." Mr. Girkin said that Russia will have to receive a bad ending when Ukraine is regaining its advantage and they are starting to counterattack. Ukraine is regaining a lot of villages that were occupied by Russia in the past. Last week, Girkin's advisor, Igor Druz, warned that Putin could be forced to resign if he fails to capture Ukraine. "I hope that the Ukraine tragedy will not become a Russian tragedy or Putin's personal tragedy," he wrote. "And that day will not be far away, when Ukraine is stronger than Russia day by day." So far, Russia has struggled to make significant strides or breakthroughs since last month's invasion. Russian forces have failed to capture the capital Kiev or any other major city. The director of Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Service, General Kirilo Budanov, said Moscow was unable to swallow Ukraine. He warned that President Putin wants to split Ukraine in two, multiplying the post-war divide between North Korea and South Korea.